Before you skip, don't. Because the EXO, Kitty Season 4 trailer just dropped, and hidden inside those few minutes are clues that completely shift the direction of the story. Not just romance, not just drama, but secrets that could finally answer questions the series has been teasing since Season 1. You're watching Series Drift, where stories shift, details matter, and the smallest moments reveal the biggest truths. And today, we're breaking down the EXO, Kitty Season 4 trailer, frame by frame, to uncover the secrets, the drama, and the new romance that no one saw coming. Let's start with the opening shot. Kitty standing alone at the airport. Now if you paused right there, you probably thought this was just another emotional departure scene. But look closer. Her expression isn't just sad, it's conflicted. And that matters. Because Season 3 ended with Kitty finally starting to understand her feelings, but not fully acting on them. This moment tells us one thing clearly: Season 4 is not about certainty. It's about choice. And that choice? It's going to hurt. Now let's talk about the biggest shift the trailer reveals: the tone. Season 4 feels different. Darker lighting. Slower pacing. More silence between lines. That's not accidental. This season is moving away from the light, chaotic energy of Kitty's early journey and stepping into something more emotional, more grounded. It's not just about who she likes anymore, it's about who she's becoming. And that evolution is hinted at in a single line from the trailer. Maybe love isn't supposed to be easy. That line is doing a lot of work. Because up until now, Kitty has treated love like a puzzle, something to solve. But Season 4 is telling us, it's not a puzzle. It's a risk. Now let's get into what everyone is talking about: the new romance. Yes, it's real. And no, it's not who you think. The trailer introduces a new character, mysterious, calm, and completely different from Kitty's past love interests. There's a moment where they're sitting together, not saying anything, just sharing space. And that silence? It's intentional. Because this relationship isn't built on chaos or confusion, it's built on understanding. Something Kitty has never really had before. But here's where it gets interesting. Right after that calm moment, we cut to tension. Arguments. Tears. A slammed door. Which tells us this new romance isn't simple, it's layered. And it might not be as safe as it looks. Now let's talk about the secrets. Because Season 4 is hiding something big. There's a blink and you miss it shot of Kitty reading a letter. Not a text. Not a message. A letter. That's important. Because letters in this series have always been tied to truth, real, emotional truth that characters struggle to say out loud. So what's in it? The trailer doesn't tell us, but it gives us a clue. Kitty's reaction. She doesn't smile. She doesn't cry. She freezes. That's not a reaction to something small. That's a reaction to something that changes everything. And then, we get to the drama. Friendships breaking. Trust being questioned. And one moment that stands out above all, the confrontation scene. Kitty says, "Why didn't you tell me?" And the response? Silence. That silence is louder than any answer. Because it means the truth has been hidden for a long time. And when it finally comes out, it's going to impact more than just Kitty's love life. It's going to affect everyone around her. Now let's address the emotional core of the trailer. Identity. There are multiple shots of Kitty alone, not just physically, but emotionally disconnected. Watching others, hesitating before speaking, pulling back when she used to jump in. This isn't the same Kitty. She's growing up. And with that growth comes doubt. Who is she when she's not chasing love? Who is she when things don't go according to plan? Season 4 is asking those questions, and it doesn't look like it's going to give easy answers. Now let's talk release date. While the trailer doesn't give an exact day, all signs point to a late 2026 release window, most likely November or December based on production timelines and previous season patterns. And honestly, that timing makes sense. Because this season feels like a turning point. Not just another chapter, but a transition into something bigger. Now here's the theory that changes everything. What if season 4 isn't about Kitty choosing between people, but choosing herself? Think about it. Every relationship shown in the trailer is unstable in some way. Every connection has tension, uncertainty, or hidden truth. What if the real story isn't about who she ends up with, but whether she's ready to stop defining herself through others? And if that's true, then season 4 might end with something we haven't seen before. Kitty walking away. But here's the twist. The final shot of the trailer. Kitty smiling. Not a big, dramatic smile. Just a small, quiet one. And that matters. Because after everything, the secrets, the heartbreak, the confusion, there's still something left. Hope. So what can we expect from EXO, Kitty Season 4? More emotional depth than ever before. A new romance that challenges everything Kitty thought she knew. Secrets that could rewrite relationships completely. And a story that finally forces Kitty to face the one thing she's been avoiding. Herself. And once you see all these clues together, you realize something. This isn't just another season. It's a reset. So here's the question. Do you think Kitty will choose love or finally choose herself? Drop your theory in the comments, because the best ones might just get featured in the next breakdown. And if you caught something in the trailer that everyone else missed, don't keep it to yourself. Because here on Series Drift, the smallest detail can change everything.